tuning into our second episode of
So What's Really Happening?
As you all know, I'm your girl Jasmine.
And I'm Tevin.
And we are
the Millennial Advocates.
We want to thank you guys personally for tuning into our first episode and showing us so much love and support. We cannot thank you guys enough. Thank you.
Definitely. You guys are great. And I love the response that we got from the video. So like we said, we are the Millennial Advocates, and we want to use our platform to give a voice to the diversity and consciousness of this generation.
Yes.
Me and Jasmine both agree that we want to use our knowledge and experiences to lead, inspire, and motivate others.
Yes.
Wow! Keeping you guys entertained with the most hottest and juiciest topics. So with that down pat, let's move on to our next order of business about our week. So in this About Our Week segment, we recap the week's craziest events. And that could be anything from the California wildfires to the NFL's kneeling protest to this crazy controversial Dove advertisement. Yes. So speaking of that, Jasmine, what do you think of this controversial Dove advertisement?
Okay.
Racist or not?
Okay. I'm going to have to pinpoint this one as or not.
Or not?
Yeah. Okay. If you just saw the picture of it, then of course you're going to claim it racist. If you actually did your research, took your time to go search and find that whole video, you can clearly see that they were pinpointing that Dove is made for multiple types of skin.
So let me pinpoint that they took that video down so fast. Once that picture was uploaded, it was hard to find that video. But I want to say, after putting everything into context and seeing the whole video, I personally didn't think it was racist either.
Exactly.
I want to say that in this generation, we are so sensitive and so quick to jump the gun that we're going to eventually start crying wolf and nobody's going to believe us. No. Racist. We keep saying everything is racist. It's going to water that down eventually.
Yeah, and then again, no, I don't think that it will water it down, because half the time some of the stuff is racist. But this time, you get a pass, America. This one was not racist.
Like, so we're passing out passes to Dove?
Yes, they apologized for the misconception. And the video was not racist. They were just, showing different women taking off their shirt or whatever, saying like, hey, you can use Dove products too. And
you know that darker skinned actress that was in the commercials, she said to herself that she didn't think that it was racially intended herself as well. Right. But she did say that she think that Dove could have defended their ad. Instead, they should have apologized, but they could have defended their advertisement, and she felt like they could have defended her and the other models in the video as well. So the models themselves didn't feel like it was any racial division in it.
Okay. I'm just curious. Defend her, like, how?
Like, that's a good question. Defend her how? I guess saying... That's a good question. And that's something we got to ask her.
Right. We're gonna look into that.
Right, definitely. So we're going.
But I can say that Dove has had an encounter where they did come off as racist. On their previous bottles, they took it off the market, but it said from normal skin to dark. Was it dark skin?
Yeah. And I would have preferred them to say from rough to
that
gentle,
one was
from
a
gentle
little
to
off.
rough.
That one was off. I think it's a mishap on their advertising department. I think that they need probably more diversity and within that room to show them hey, that's not gonna work or whatever. But yeah.
Yeah. So and I want to say this as well. I am fully aware that soap companies have done blatantly racial commercials in the past.
Soap and hair products is known for that.
Yeah. So I'm fully aware of that, but this one right here, I think we can move past this one definitely.
But all I'm gonna say is, Dove, you better get your stuff together, because if you don't, Nieva is gonna up one on y'all, because they second in line. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
Dove keep getting out of line. I might have to switch to Nieva because I like them too.
And I'm cheap, so I'm gonna switch to Suave, right?
No, see, that ain't made for my skin type. I'm sorry.
So what else we got in our Bright Our Week segment?
Okay, so let's hit on this Harvey Weinstein allegation.
Ooh, that man.
Okay, so this just came out the blue yesterday. He has countless numbers of allegations.
27 to be exact.
Yes, of allegations pinpointed him sexually harassing these actresses and hot models.
Angelique Jolie is one of the biggest names.
Yes. It all started back in 2015. It was a case going on of him and one of the supermodels. She had a video, not a video, but a audio recording of them in the hotel room of him being inappropriate. It got dismissed because they said that it wasn't, what was it?
It wasn't enough evidence under New York state law.
Right. But the gag is on that one. Right after that got dismissed, he donated $10,000 to that firm.
So that's questionable right there. Could that have been not the reason why they didn't choose to pick up the case right there?
Exactly.
And then I want to say this. People have said, well, what took the lady so long to come out with this? Right. Well, I want to say that they could have been scared. And by this being a man in such a powerful position, he could have possibly wiped out the career right then and there. So by it's been multiple women at once doing it, it's definitely strengthened numbers, and that's what's giving these women confidence now to come out with these allegations.
And another thing is, this story sounds quite familiar. I don't know.
Bill Cosby.
Right, Bill Cosby. I don't know if you guys remember this, but Bill Cosby went through the same thing. And let's just say that I'm going to have my eyes on this story to see if it gets taken as far as Bill Cosby case got, because I'm just a little curious from that.
Yeah, definitely. So that is a good question. Will this go as far as Bill Cosby to where it kind of diminishes his legacy and the hard work that he put into the industry?
Right.
But on the flip side, this could be a big opportunity, an opportunity that reportedly Jay-Z is trying to take advantage of.
Okay, he's trying to buy them his stocks and stuff.
Yep, he's trying to buy his. So let me explain it. Harvey Weinstein has 23% of the share of Winston Co.
Okay.
Now that all this turmoil is going on, Jay-Z reportedly wants to purchase the 23% share that Harvey Weinstein's owns.
Why not get in where you fit in?
And you know what? Get in where you fit in. And this would be a great opportunity for, honestly, black film movie makers.
Exactly.
And black ownership in the entertainment industry.
Right. So we're going to touch on our last subject for this week's craziness, which is P. Diddy trying to buy that NFL.
P. Diddy trying to buy the NFL?
Yes.
Not a team.
No, the whole NFL.
That's 32 teams right there.
I'm saying he must have some type of money in the bank.
Now, you know you can't buy it alone, so he had to do some type of group thing to purchase it, but...
You think he can get support and get a team?
I think with all the other big name Hollywood actresses and actors, he could definitely get a group of people together to purchase the NFL, and I think that would be a good movement for the culture.
Right. I'm excited to see if he can get that done, because that'll be a good move for him.
That would be a great move.
Okay.
And I want to say this too. So by that being reportedly, he has not made a bid or offer on it. He just put on his Twitter account and his Instagram account that he is interested in that, and he just showed interest in it, really. Okay, so that's all we have for this About Our Week segment. Let's move on to the highlight feature of this week.
So for this week's highlighted segment, we want to pinpoint on entrepreneurship. We got the inspirations from Jay-Z's Until You Have Your Own, You Can't Be Free lyric from his hit song, I Got the Keys, Keys, Keys. That's everyone's song. But basically, we just want to install the hustle and motivate everyone to become an entrepreneur. So before we get into that, let's give a basic definition of entrepreneurship. Tevin, what is entrepreneurship?
Entrepreneurship, Jasmine, to me, it's more than just being a business owner. Entrepreneurship is, honestly, guys, it's a change in mindset. Yes. It's a person's personality and their attitude. Yes. It's a whole lifestyle. Yep. It takes an idea from concept to reality to satisfy people's wants and people's needs.
Exactly.
And you know what? It seems like in this millennial generation, we want to be more of an entrepreneurship. We want our own. Now, I want to say this as well. Mm-hmm. There are a lot of people that work a 9 to 5 that perhaps be scared to embark on an entrepreneurship journey. To those people, I want to ask them the question.
Right.
If you were fired right now, would you have a second income to compensate from not having that job anymore? This entrepreneurship journey that we want to inspire you on will definitely compensate for that lack of income.
Exactly. We just want to bring out that hustle that we all have. So
let's speak specifically to the black community.
Okay.
I encourage everyone in every nationality to embark on an entrepreneurship journey, but there's definitely a need in the black community for black-owned businesses. This lack of black-owned businesses causes us to put our money and our resources into other ethnicity businesses.
Yes.
For example, where do we go to the resupply? Who owns that? Where do we go for gas? Who typically owns gas stations? And who controls the banks? Now, we'll say as far as hair and barbershops, we have barbershops and hair salons. Yeah, we can agree on that.
Yeah.
But with the rapid growth of media hair salons, there seems to be a decline, which I really don't understand. Why are black women going to Arabian men to plan their hair? I mean, to do their hair.
Yeah.
I don't understand that. Are you that uncomfortable or don't have that much support for your brother or sister to where you want to go to Arabian men to do your hair? I don't get it.
You know what, Tevin? That's a really very good question. That's the main problem is we don't have enough and we don't support each other. So we asked a couple of individuals, what do they think about supporting black businesses? Here's what they had to say.
Because it's great to, get back into the community that's going to get back to us, that help build us up. I just wish black-owned businesses were more accessible to the community and that they were more well-known. And then I think more consumers would shop with black-owned businesses. If it was more in the community and that they had a more well-known.
I support black-owned businesses because I feel like they have to work harder than other people just because other people are always downing them and putting them down.
I primarily go to black-owned restaurants because their food is bomb, but I don't really know of a lot of them. I don't usually know who the owners are where I shop, which is probably not good, so I'll probably work on that.
I support black-owned business, but from what I see, many other blacks doesn't support black-owned business because of the quality of service. But they'll rather go to the white or Arabian owners down the street because they're used to their business.
You know what, Tevin? That's a really very good question. Why don't we support each other? That's the
We
big
got to
thing.
keep that money in the community.
Exactly. And another look on it is why we don't have enough black-owned businesses within our community could be is either they don't know how.
Powerful.
Or, we're just not educating ourselves. So that's what we want to do. We want to educate each other on how we could create our own. And in order to inspire you, I guess you kind of need to know the benefits of having your own. So
Definitely.
I'm just going to name a few. One of them would be financial freedom.
One.
Working a 9-to-5, do not get me wrong, it pays the bills. And it is, it's great. It helps you and your family live life. But why not put some of that money into creating your own. Something that you could pass down to generations. Your kids. And not only that, you're teaching them that they can do it as well so that they will know what to do when they get to that point in life. So, just basically passing down information and keeping the money within our own businesses.
Definitely.
That's the
You're
way to
definitely
go.
right. You're definitely right.
Right. In order to motivate us, we're going to tune into a celebrity video giving us all the inspiration and all the motivation to become an entrepreneur.
To a small business owner, or for that matter, to a large business owner, is never stop thinking about how to delight your customer. Not to satisfy your customer, but to delight your customer. And when you wake up in the morning, start thinking about it. During the day, think about it. At night, think about it, and then dream about it. And no company's ever failed that had millions of delighted customers. And you start with them and you get them one at a time.
So this is the segment where we like to loosen up and have a little fun. So what we're going to do is I'm going to ask you 4 questions with 4 different businesses, and you have to let me know if they are black-owned or not.
Okay, I can do that. Yeah.
So we're going to call this segment black-owned or nah.
Okay.
Okay, so our first business is Z-Berries Fruit Yogurt and Treat Bar. Black-owned or nah?
Z-Berries Fruit
Frozen
yogurt treat bar. Or no.
So what do you think?
Not black owned. I would say that is possibly Korean owned.